Hello, y'all. So, I'm off from work and I'm about to take a shower. Sorry for the noise outside. So, I was able to have a talk about kind of what happened. But, you know, I'm frustrated and agitated about a lot of stuff. And I wish I can just expose everything and let everything out rather than walking around with fear of embarrassment, you know. So I don't even know where to start or where to start talking, but I see on the video that I did earlier today when I was in the dark and I was at my job. So I talked about what happened this morning, and you know, my twin sister and her cult followers, they don't know the truth about what happened. And so, you know, I know it was nobody but them that gave me 4 thumbs down on that video, like as if I'm supposed to have no support. And so I didn't look at the video or click on it, but I don't remember. It could have been one of my incidents that happened a couple of weeks ago, and my twin sister did a follow-up video that had nothing to do with her, talking about some sympathy declined. Well, I'm not asking for sympathy from any of you narcissistic, retarded perps. You know, I'm not even begging for sympathy from any of y'all. You know, so one thing about, I hate when, even in person, you know, I just had a situation where that narcissistic lady who would try to bully me about my dress all the time. I quit wearing dresses coming here because she would try to harass me, and I didn't even report her. But all these skanks who come here with super high shorts, you know, showing their their cheeks, you know, their booty cheeks. And I'm pretty sure, you know, she didn't tell them anything, but you know, they have these people who come here and wear super high shorts, and I never do that. But you know, if I wear shorts or a dress that goes past my knees and they rise up on me, and she's like, "Can't play your dress," like, you know, just like. So I mean, when I told her about, you know, what happened this morning, her response was, "Oh, well, if I worried about what everybody said about me, I'd be crazy." You know, I'm like, wow, you're just so freaking lame. But narcissistic abusers, they always act like as if nobody's opinion matters except their own. Nobody else's opinion matters. So I had a coworker who was just giving me some encouragement this morning and telling me not to give up, and told me that, you know, if I give up, then I have to start everything all the way back all over again. But sadly, he got frustrated and quit the job today. I mean, this afternoon, he decided to quit. You know, so now we got less people, but I'm glad that I was able to get some help at work, you know, with my situation that happened this week. And, you know, they were more helpful over there than over here, you know, people giving me problems. But I had a couple of people who helped me out here, you know. So I wanted to try to, you know how people who are nice to you and they love you and everything, and because you're targeted, you know, these perps who just want to make you look bad, they smear campaign you and turn that person against you and make them hate you enough that they want to vomit every time they see you, you know. So the couple of people who are nice and supportive, they know who they are. I can't mention their names on here, but you know, I'm hoping that their opinion about me doesn't change, or that I mean, it seems like when bad things happen to a homeless person, there's no sympathy or empathy at all, you know. And so it's like, excuse me, they lump the disabled people in the same category, the low-income disabled people. Just because your income is low, you're forced to live with all kinds of criminals and stuff in the hood. So whatever government assistance and stuff, you're forced against your will to live amongst criminals. And so people will look at you like a criminal just because your income is low and you're disabled and can't even go around committing crimes, you know, a lot of disabled people. So, I mean, people make it like I'm supposed to be ashamed and embarrassed if they found out my YouTube videos about me talking about this targeting and stuff like that, you know. But it seems like they're trying harder and harder and more to try to drive me manipulate or drive me out of Pensacola. But I don't know where else to go. And I don't want nobody trying to tell me where to go because I do not like cold weather. You know, at nighttime, sleeping on the streets the past month, you know, here in Pensacola, the heat seemed kind of unbearable, and it seemed like I would be sweating buckets and pails of water, you know, sweating a whole lot, sweating profusely, and it'd be just super hot and humid outside. So other people questioning that too, what's wrong with this system, that there's nothing out here for single women. And only if you have kids or if you're a man, then there's resources for you, but nothing for single women. And the government is not even trying to fix that. So I would not, if I had my own place to live, I would not be eating out at restaurants. I wouldn't be here, you know. And so they take the targeted individual and then drive them out of a comfortable place to live, or they make where you live at, they make it unbearable and uncomfortable and torture you with the direct energy weapons and have your neighbors torturing and harassing, abusing, stalking, following you everywhere. And you gotta have it happen. And just in general, at school, church, work, any social clubs or whatever, you know, at home. So it's like they want to make sure that the targeted individual has hell on earth and cannot get any peace. And then you get tortured. The more you speak about it, the more you get tortured and abused. So if I left Pensacola, I would have to quit my job too. And also, I haven't paid my storage bill yet. I'm supposed to pay it tomorrow. But I was trying to, some people, because one homeless druggie does something dirty, then the privileges of something is ruined for every homeless person. They all gotta suffer. You know, and so I get treated like shit and be treated very abused because of the druggies before me did something dirty. And, you know, then they falsely accuse me of being a thief and on drugs and doing dirty shit. When I stay to myself, the closest to any drugs, you know, I don't even do drugs, but if you want to call sweet food, sugar, you know, a drug, which I've been trying to, I like, I mean, if you eat sweets a lot, that's not a drug, but, but, I try to limit it every day. But, I mean, I'm just afraid. I mean, I'm afraid of, I just have these fears that, I mean, maybe, I mean, I'm just scared of not being able to last long at my job, or, I'm just scared of, anything happening, like anything could happen in an instant. Like this morning, I was afraid that I was going to be banned from here. I was afraid I was going to be banned from here. I mean, that happened in an instant when I thought I was comfortable here. And so, I'm glad. I just needed, I can't hide anything. So I felt like I needed to, store my stuff until I can get my storage unit situation straightened out. And now they're telling me here that I can't store my stuff in that spot because of homeless people doing bad and dirty things in the past that I didn't even know about. I wasn't here. So, I don't even know. I would hate to have to, because I thought that it seemed like as if I started to be building up and, on the road to bettering myself and independently, getting my own money and working hard for a low wage, working hard and trying to find a way to get housing on my own without asking these agencies for help, that won't help. And my income with them is still considered not enough for that 3.5 times your rent. And now there are no more $500 places available. So I'm really scared to have to make a sudden decision to bounce and leave Pensacola as a TI, and I have no support really, maybe one person, maybe, to talk on the phone. And that even seems rocky. But, it's really scary and frightening that what I'm going through, and the fact that any single woman would have to go through this with children or no children and be targeted and like nobody gives any care at all. People think I'm the evil one because I'm speaking out against all the perping that they're doing. And people think now, 2019, there was an explosion. Everybody was talking about it. By now, everybody thinks everybody should shut up. But this is serious. Very serious. Our lives are on the line with this gang stalking. And I'm starting to feel like I don't care. I just freaking speak out against and expose everybody rather than, being forced to bite my tongue and suppress everything. And then when I do expose or speak out, they want to get my YouTube channel shut down, get me kicked off social media, and just think I'm a very dangerous and unstable, crazy person when I'm not. As I said, I can be on psych meds and still be treated the way I was treated this morning. Psych medication does not change how people treat me. Or they'll make it like, oh, you are imagining these things. You are imagining that people are treating you this way. People act like as if they're in denial of the lengths of evil that people can go. Like they are in denial that such evil exists. with humankind being so evil and cruel, and then the first thing they do is blame God for such injustices, going on in this wicked. We live in a very wicked, satanic world, and it's like truth gets criminalized, and they want to try to bully and manipulate you into feeling afraid to speak out the truth, and then try to make you learn your lesson for speaking the truth. Force you to be suppressed with a lie. So I have all that luggage, and I'm hoping, it doesn't start to rain. I'm slowed down because fighting out unwanted intrusive thoughts, being angry and upset. I don't know, it's just, I know that our government does not want to help the poor better themselves. It's like they would rather profit off of targeting, trafficking, and destroying the poor and homeless. And we live in a selfish, greedy world that humans who think they're higher and better and bigger than God, they think that they can handpick or dictate who's welcome on this earth and who isn't welcome on this earth. So I'm 37, and a 17-year-old child would treat me like as if I should not be welcome on this earth. So it's really scary, this cruel world we live in. This cruel, wicked, cold-hearted world. I cannot handle how cold and cruel people are. That almost nobody has a conscience anymore. Nobody has a conscience or empathy anymore. Everybody, and it's like the wicked and not the righteous, but it's the doggone wicked doing the punishments and so-called punishments and actual persecutions. So people sit there and make other people suffer, and then, they want to expect God to be blamed. So I don't even know if I have to just, things at the job seem like everything's getting better at work, at the job, a lot better at the job, but I just never know what, because of this gang stalking, I never know. I feel like I can't even get comfortable over there, and I can't get comfortable over here, or feel like I'm invincible, or feel like, I'm confident everything's going good, because you never know what random crisis you're going to be put in, or if somebody would decide one day that they want to just act strange, excuse me, and the one day that they're acting different or strange, then next thing you know, you lose your job and get fired, or they act a certain way and you decide to up and quit or something like that. And I get little to no sleep and still drag myself to work every day and then like robbed of my rest at night. And some people think, oh, it's because you're homeless and because you're outside and just over hyper vigilant of your surroundings. But no, if I had my own apartment or a house or even staying in a hotel, supernaturally, I don't know what to say, supernaturally, some kind of weird way, the directed energy weapons keep you sleep deprived. You know, with the directed energy weapon, it's not fear or anxiety keeping me up for days at a time or me getting little to no sleep. It's not that. It's the freaking directed energy weapons. You know, that I can do stuff like eat all the high magnesium foods plus to take the doggone magnesium supplement, and afraid that I took too much magnesium for the night, and then next thing you know, wondering how the hell did I still get no sleep, because I heard that the dual weapons would deplete you of your magnesium too. So I'm forced to get up no later than 6 o'clock every morning. And if I can't get sleep at night, it's more like just an oh well, tough. And I'm forced to perform and do this or that. Can't sit in any one place all day. You know, I cannot go to this downtown, dirty downtown library and be harassed sexually and also other ways by other homeless and have stuff happen to me. So that's why I stay away. You know, I stay away from other homeless. I stick to myself, or, you know, I go to a library that's away from downtown. You know, I don't, well, since I'm working, I don't go to the library that much anymore. You know, I went last week, and on my off days this week, I mean the day after tomorrow and stuff, I won't be able to get to go to the beach like I would love to go, because I have errands to run and I have to try to get my storage unit situated. That seems so freaking punishing for me. Oh, I can't even rest in a hotel. I got to be on the run with getting errands. I mean, when people steal from you, they don't care about the impact and everything. I mean, if my stuff wasn't stolen, then the situation that happened this morning wouldn't have happened. You know, so, I mean, they had a few people who helped me out with helping me replace my stuff. And so that's one of the reasons why I got all this extra stuff. And I got to get my storage unit situation straightened out. And I don't even know if that, because if I got to leave Pensacola, then I don't know where else to go. But then again, I'm scared because the police, this is the only place where I can be on the streets and the police won't harass me. Or, you know, I mean, they don't harass me for trying to sleep where I sleep at. You know, or tell me you can't sleep there and stuff like that. But they have other gang stalkers and other homeless who come bother me and stuff like that. You know, homeless or not, gang stalkers, other gang stalkers, you know, come bother me. Not every night, but most nights or many nights, or, you know, they do their usual gang stalking activity. You know, but I read a book of this guy he wrote a book about his homeless situation, and I can't go into detail, but he admitted that he was homeless and on drugs and was beating on women, and he basically said when he was homeless and on drugs, he didn't care what stuff he stole, as long as he can steal something and then go sell it so that he can get his drug habit. So that's the freaking mindset of these people. I mean, I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. I don't even like the smell of weed. None of that. I just, you know, trying to better myself. And the perps have a problem with me trying to better myself. As I said, this gang stalking has ramped the fuck up, got way worse since I got my job. Like, y'all try to falsely accuse me of being a freeloader and all that, and a scammer and all that. But because I couldn't get a job anywhere and had to beg for help. Other homeless beg for help too. You're not calling them scammers. So, there are some honest homeless people who try to survive and live day to day. And others, they're just crooks who make the whole entire homeless community look bad. So, I don't know why. They do not want me to work. Do they not want me to work, or they don't want me to try to build to get my own house or apartment? They want to keep me homeless. They want to keep me quote unquote mental. They want to keep me mental. And as I said, they only want me in jail, mental institution, or the coffin. Well, I'm a female. I don't know if you say coffin or casket. So let me go and take my shower. Bye.